This is more than a school. It's where early mornings turn into big goals, where ideas start small and grow into something real. It's classrooms that don't look like classrooms, lessons that don't stay on paper, and students who are learning by doing. Here, you don't just prepare for the future, you step into it. Whether that's in a lab, on a job site, on a stage, or leading something of your own. It's teachers who know your name and push you to become who you're meant to be. It's friendships, Friday nights, hard work, and pride that carries far beyond these halls. Because what's built here doesn't stay here. Lawrence County High School, this is where your future begins.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the 117th graduating class of Lawrence County High School, the class of 2026 welcomes you to our commencement ceremony. It is my pleasure to introduce the principal of Lawrence County High School, Mr. Willie Joyner, who will officially open the 2026 commencement ceremony.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I officially declare this ceremony open. Tonight, we will celebrate the accomplishments of the 249 seniors who represent the class of 2026. Each graduate that will be recognized here tonight has completed the requirements set forth by the State Department of Education and also the Lawrence County school system. The young men and women seated before you have earned various awards and recognitions, as you can see from all the academic attire on display, such as cords and medallions from the various clubs and organizations, as well as stoles indicating academic honors, and the gold gowns worn by our distinguished scholars. At this time, I would like to recognize the following students for their dedication, commitment, and the ability to serve the greatest country in the world as they have enlisted and sworn into various branches of the armed forces. Students, when I call your name, if you would please stand, and folks, if you would hold your applause until all the names have been called. Isaiah Maldonado, U.S. Navy. Jake Campbell, U.S. Army. Joseph Daniels, U.S. Army. Kylie Landaverde, U.S. National Guard. Zane LaRoche, U.S. Air Force. Dusty Osborne, U.S. Air Force, ROTC. Thank you again for answering the call to serve our great country. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. Much work has taken place on the part of many to make nights like this possible. To the entire staff of Lawrence County High School, all the educational assistants, the custodians, the cafeteria workers, the school nurses, the SROs, our maintenance staff, we say thank you for the assistance you have given our students, for the nourishment you have provided each day, and for providing a clean and safe learning environment for our students. You're greatly appreciated, and we thank you for all that you do. To our teachers and our guidance counselors seated behind our graduating class, thank you for all the instruction, all the guidance that you have poured into these students over the last 4 years. The class of 26 knows you've made an impact on their lives, and all of your hard work is greatly appreciated. We have an outstanding faculty and staff here at Lawrence County High School, and it's been my honor to serve alongside them for these last 5 years. To the parents and guardians and loved ones who are here tonight to see your students, we thank you for all the love and support that you have shown over the last 17 to 18 years, and that love and support is on display here tonight. And lastly, I want to speak to the class of 2026. Over the last 4 years, you've endured hardships, but yet you have persevered. You've put in the work, and you've done the things necessary to be here tonight. And for that, we congratulate you. We have prayed for you, and please know that our prayers will go with you moving forward. It has truly been one of the true joys of my life to have served as your principal for the last 4 years. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. And the Lord lift up his countenance on you and give you peace. Enjoy this night. You've earned it. Congratulations. At this time, I would like to turn this commencement exercise over to the class of 2026. Carter Gist, would you come forward, please?
Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. This statement was chosen as our class motto in March, and I think the true meaning of it is on display tonight as we look back on the last 13 years of our lives. Good evening, friends, family, faculty, and staff. On behalf of the class of 2026, I'd like to thank each one of you for joining us to celebrate this monumental moment in our lives. To my fellow graduates, we did it. 13 years ago, the clock started. 2,340 days of school. Tonight, this metaphorical clock is minutes away from striking zero. I know I speak for most of you when I say this is a bittersweet moment. Some of us thought this day would never come. Some may say it's here too soon. That's you, parents. But I think all of us can agree that the memories we've made over the past 4 and 13 years will be those we will cherish forever. These memories made with our first best friend in kindergarten, our first total solar eclipse in the 4th grade, our first school sports team in the 6th grade, and graduating 8th grade and stepping onto this campus for the first time as a freshman. Our high school years are full of even more unforgettable memories. Friday night football games, Hoco dress up and float building, packing the Ralph at basketball games, eating Mexican during Big Kahuna Week, and so many more fun times we've had together. As we each walk across this stage, marking the end of our high school career, we will walk off, starting a new chapter in our lives. For some, college; for some, the workforce; for some, trade school; for some, military. But no matter the next step you take in your life, I hope you never forget where this chapter started and who you started it with. Once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat. I'd like to close with a word of prayer. Dear God, I want to thank you for this day. I want to thank you for allowing us to gather here tonight to celebrate this accomplishment for the class of 26. Lord, as we walk across this stage tonight, marking a new chapter in our lives, I ask that you lead each one of us in a manner pleasing to you. Lord, many of us graduate tonight with honors celebrating our hard work. Let us not forget who deserves the true praise for achievements that we have received. Finally, Lord, as we leave here tonight, I ask that you be with each and every one of us, that we may have a safe trip home. In Jesus' name, amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as members of the class of 2026 honor America with the singing of our national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early God.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the class of 2026, it is my privilege to introduce the Director of Schools for the Lawrence County School System, Mr. Michael Atkins.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Class of 2026, this moment is yours. But before we hand it over to you, a few things I want to share with you, actually 5 things I want to share with you. Life, bad days, talent, focus and distractions, and perseverance. Let's begin with life. You have walked through years of lessons, challenges, friendships, and growth to arrive at this point. And while today may feel like an ending, it is in truth a beginning, a launching point into a world that will test you, shape you, and ultimately reveal who you choose to become. Let me begin with a simple but yet strong, powerful statement. We all make decisions based on 2 things in life. 1, how we were raised, which never changes. And 2, life experiences, which continuously change. Each of you carries a foundation from your family, your values, and your upbringing. But from this day forward, your experiences will begin to shape you in new and unpredictable ways. The question is not whether life's experiences will change you. The question is, how will you respond? Number 2, bad days. There will be days when plans fall apart. Days when effort doesn't seem to pay off. Days when you question your direction. But your greatness will never be measured by how you perform when everything is going well. It will be measured by your response to adversity. Anyone can smile when life is easy. Anyone can work when they feel motivated. Anyone can be kind when everything is comfortable. But the strong mind remains steady when plans fall apart. The strong body finds a way to keep going when the day doesn't go your way. In the end, what matters the most is how you respond on the bad days, not the good ones. So understand this, bad days are not interruptions. They are part of the process. Those days strengthen you. Number 3, talent. Now, as you move forward, you will hear a lot of advice. One phrase you will hear, if you've not already heard it, is find your passion, know your why. Don't be misled by that. Instead, let me encourage you to think of it this way. Think of your talent, because once you discover what you are good at, what you are willing to work at, what you are willing to give your best and your all to, your passion will follow. And that leads to something more important, focus and distractions. What looks like a talent gap is often a focus gap, a lack of effort, a lack of desire, a lack of work ethic, not knowing what your talent is, or not having found that talent. The successful person is not always the most gifted person. More often than not, it is the individual who spends more time on what matters and less time on distractions. Class of 2026, you have more distractions than any other graduating class. But luckily for you, that title will be handed off to the class of 2027 here in just a few moments. In a world where attention is cheap and applause is easy to earn, focus has become a rare commodity. Stay focused. You will face choices, opportunities that will distract you, that look good on the surface, but do not align with your values. Learn to pause. Learn to think. Learn to say no when necessary. Every significant distraction shapes your future. You and you alone are responsible for what you become. A lack of focus with distractions can alter your life. Again, stay focused. And here's the reality of those distractions and a lack of focus. It harms others. The lack of your best in the past, the present, and the future does not just affect you. It impacts your family, your community, your career, your future children, your colleagues. Everyone connected to you is impacted when you withhold your effort. You are not just limiting yourself, you're depriving others of what you could have contributed. So give your best, not for applause, not for attention, but because it matters. Perseverance, or what we might know as grit, requires determination, focus, resiliency, stamina, and a no-quit attitude. It is the ability to keep going when things get tough, and they will get tough. Just for a moment, let's imagine your life is like a candle or fire, and the anticipated adversity in your life is the wind. Both a candle and fire are exposed to the wind, but each responds differently. The candle flickers and may go out when the wind blows. The fire, on the other hand, grows stronger as the wind blows. If adversity is the wind, you be the fire, not the candle. Grow stronger with the wind. Grow stronger with adversity. You will encounter doubters. Those who doubt you do not want you to succeed. In fact, it has been said that no one watches you more closely than those who doubted you. So if they're watching, give them something worth seeing. And life, at its core, is a continuous struggle between who you are, who you want to be, and what your excuses want to hold you back from becoming. You will battle your excuses daily. Your excuses will win sometimes. The goal is not to let your excuses have a winning record and your perseverance a losing one. So class of 2026, as you leave here tonight, the future is not waiting for you, it is watching you. And now, it is yours. So as you leave this wonderful place, go into the world and think boldly. Act with kindness. Make a difference in the lives of those who encounter you, who come in contact with you, and let that greatness that resides within each and every one of you be felt by them. Congratulations, God bless, and go Wildcats.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the great privilege of introducing members of the class of 2026 who have earned the academic recognition of Distinguished Scholar. Distinguished Scholar is the highest academic honor LCHS bestows upon a graduating senior. A grade point of 3.93 and a composite score of 26 with 1,700 points of a possible 2,000 is required of students to earn this distinction. Please hold your applause until all the names have been called. Fellow classmates, please rise as your name is called. Yako Arredondo, General Blue, Wyatt Blade, Jonathan Boyd, Andrew Busby, Bailey Chandler, Emily Craig, Cameron Dills, Alan Ebenstein, Lila Giannichini, Carter Gist, Ella Golden, Alyssa Gray, Tessa Hagan, Tucker Hammonds, Joshua Harvey, Elijah Hinton, Mason Kitchens, Alexis Lance, Natalie Laws, Alyssa Mays, Brenna Moore, Jasmine Prince, Peyton Rose, Taylor Schulke, Amanda Smith, and Emma Jane Tidwell. It is my distinct honor to introduce the Distinguished Scholar for the class of 2026, Taylor Schulke.
Good evening, class of 2026. To start, I want to thank the teachers who have a genuine passion for what they teach and who put their hearts in each lesson because it really does make a difference. I want to thank our friends and families for their continued support in all that we do and all that we will do as we enter a new chapter of our lives. No matter what path that chapter opens for you, it's very important that you make that path your own. That you do what makes you happy, you find fulfillment in your choices, and you build a life for yourself that you're most comfortable with. Don't let others convince you that the path that feels right to you is wrong or impossible just because their interpretation of the world is different from yours. It's important that you don't spend your life making choices influenced by those around you because no one else can decide what's right for you except for yourself. The right people will see you for what you've made of yourself, not for what you're expected to be. While it can be tempting to give into that pressure of doing what is easy and expected of you, don't let other people's doubts tear you down because anything you want out of life is possible if you're willing to put in the effort to achieve it. Surround yourself with people who support you and your dreams and who show you that there's absolutely nothing wrong with staying true to yourself. The world doesn't need more people pretending to be someone they're not and needs people brave enough to be exactly who they are. Lastly, I want to give a special thank you to Miss Luna for always being in my corner throughout my time here. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2026.
Good evening, faculty, staff, friends, and family of the class of 2026. I present this donation to Mr. Joyner for continued capital improvements to LCHS.
Mr. Joyner, faculty, staff, family, and friends, it is my pleasure to inform you that the class of 2026 is now ready to receive their diploma and enter the ranks of alumni of Lawrence County High School.
Good evening. Welcome to the formal recognition of each graduate of Lawrence County High School's class of 2026. We do ask that you hold your applause and cheers until the very end to ensure that every name is heard clearly. Would the class of 2026 please come forward at this time? Eli Hunter Booker. Eli James Ingram. Graduating magna cum laude, Grace Elizabeth Archer. Graduating magna cum laude, Addison Kalina Armbruster. Graduating magna cum laude and distinguished scholar, Jacob Elijah Arredondo. Briar Marshall Bain. Graduating cum laude, Noah Ryan Bain. Sebastian Baldega. Isaiah Mikhail Barkas. Graduating cum laude, Brooklyn Elizabeth Bassham. Graduating cum laude and distinguished scholar, General Peyton Ballou. Graduating cum laude, Kylie Madison Bennett. Graduating cum laude, Braxton Miles Burton. Graduating magna cum laude, Channing Gage Burton. Jace Lanning Bishop. Caden Thomas Bishop. Graduating cum laude and distinguished scholar, Wyatt Christopher Blade. Graduating magna cum laude, Elizabeth K. Board. Whitney Rose Boney. James Bryce Box. Mary Catherine Elizabeth Box. Graduating cum laude, Hunter Calvin Bradford. Riley Claire Bradley. Graduating cum laude, Ansley Renee Brazier. James Matthew Brazier. Graduating magna cum laude, Reagan Claire Brazier. Kyle Robert Brewer. Michael Lee Brewer. Graduating magna cum laude, Rowan Grace Bryan. David Bradford Brink III. Graduating cum laude, Elijah Clay Broadbent. Graduating magna cum laude, Ella Marie Brown. Jasmine Nicole Brown. Graduating cum laude, Lane Baxter Brown. Graduating magna cum laude, Keely Nicole Brunell. Riley Marie Birch. Graduating summa cum laude and distinguished scholar, Andrew Shane Busby. Jesselyn Jane Caldwell. Jeffrey Gage Calvert. Graduating cum laude, Jake Carter Campbell. Kyle David Caperton. Dario Alejandra Cardona Chavez. Graduating cum laude, Allie Grace Carlton. Jenna Lee Cash. Graduating magna cum laude and distinguished scholar, Bailey Hope Chandler. Beck Evan Chastain. Jackson Alexander Cheatwood. Alex John Chomer. Graduating cum laude, Logan Jackson Clayton. Graduating magna cum laude, Sophie Lane Cook. Gavin Philip Cooper. Elena K. Kozart. Graduating summa cum laude and distinguished scholar, Emily Jane Craig. Jody Brianna Crooks Mashburn. Braden Jerry Crosby. Graduating cum laude, Melissa Emma Sue Cross. Graduating cum laude, Robert Thomas Cunningham. Graduating cum laude, Chandler Claire Curley. Kingston Jack Dale. Graduating cum laude, Joseph Russell Daniels. Hayden Michael Davis. Maya Annette Deek. Tanley Aniston Dean. Gael Eduardo Del Hoyo Gallegos. Graduating cum laude, Kevin Eleazar Delgado. Graduating cum laude, Eric Bradley Dickey. Zachary Ethan Dickey. Graduating summa cum laude and distinguished scholar, Cameron Michael Deals. Chase Logan Durin. Graduating cum laude, Autumn Marie Driver. Graduating cum laude, Hudson Lee Duncan. Summer Irene Elizabeth Duval. Graduating magna cum laude and distinguished scholar, Alan James Ebenstein. Graduating cum laude, Carly Michelle Ellis. Edith Marbella Enriquez Cruz. Brian Humberto Estevez Pavone. Mason Xavier Ferris. Graduating cum laude, Avery Anna Faulkner. Lucchese Ethanel Fenwick. Joshua Gage Fitzgerald. Graduating cum laude, Carlos Ariel Flores. Peyton Russell Faust. Chloe Leanne Fralix. Graduating magna cum laude, Diego Alberto Franco. Graduating magna cum laude, Romeo Alexander Franco. Hayden Ashton Blake Franks. Elliot Jordan Frazier. Jonathan Kane Galicia. Kaya Adriana Garcia. Graduating summa cum laude and distinguished scholar, Lala Grace Gianacchini. Graduating cum laude, Gavin Kenneth Glass. Dayton Keith Gobble. Graduating summa cum laude and distinguished scholar, Ella Grace Golden. Graduating magna cum laude and distinguished scholar, Alyssa Genevieve Grave. Graduating cum laude, J.C. Claire Green. Graduating cum laude, Elizabeth Grace Hagan. Graduating summa cum laude and distinguished scholar, Tessa Jo Hagan. Graduating cum laude, Joshua Bruce Hageman. Graduating summa cum laude and distinguished scholar, Tucker Wynn Hammonds. Graduating magna cum laude, Deanna Marie Hampton. Hayden Lawrence Hanley. Graduating cum laude, Abigail Faith Hargrove. Nicholas Alexander Harrison. Graduating cum laude and distinguished scholar, Joshua Patrick Harvey. Autumn Brooke Hathcock. Kara Nicole Hetty. Mitchell Cade Hendricks. Graduating cum laude, Zane Allen Hinkle. Graduating cum laude, Jaden McKenna Henson. Shane Allen Henson. Giovanna Mahalia Hernandez Walker. Graduating cum laude and distinguished scholar, Elijah Kai Hinton. Gavin Tyler Holmes. Allison Leanne Holt. Graduating magna cum laude, Ty Andrew Howard. Javen Lane Huckabee. Micah Corinne Hughes. Graduating magna cum laude, Caden Scott Ingram. Kerrigan Grace James. Julissa Mariana Jimenez. Camden Charles Johnson. Demarcus Delvon Johnson. Kyra Emily Johnston. Graduating cum laude, Camila Juarez. Avery Alexander Keene. Graduating cum laude, Adeline Michelle Kelly. Graduating magna cum laude, Caleb Glenn Kelly. Alan Tucker Kennedy. Graduating cum laude, Braze Kaysen Killen. Cadence Caprice Kirby. Graduating magna cum laude and distinguished scholar, Mason Lloyd Kitchens. Natalie Marie Knight. Graduating cum laude, Peyton Elizabeth Knowles. Graduating magna cum laude and distinguished scholar, Alexis Page Lance. Kylie Giselle Landaverde. Zane Trace LaRoche. Graduating magna cum laude and distinguished scholar, Natalie Rose Laws. Kaylee Elizabeth LaCroix. Kevin Eugene Lee. Thayla Catherine Liggett. Colson Jesse Luna. Christopher Hayes Mahelsi. Isaiah James Maldonado. Matthew Gage Martin. Graduating magna cum laude and distinguished scholar, Alyssa Grace Mays. Aubrey Leanne McCandless. Graduating cum laude, Mason Lane McCarter. Graduating magna cum laude, Annalie Grace McLaren. Graduating magna cum laude, Jenna Claire McClurkin. Graduating magna cum laude, Jasmine Nicole McGee. Bradley Jace McLean. Graduating cum laude, Ella Catherine McLean. Ashton Allen McNabb. Graduating cum laude, Molly Claire McNeese. Graduating cum laude, Jasmine Ariel Minor. Graduating magna cum laude and distinguished scholar, Brenna Abigail Moore. Graduating magna cum laude, Emma Kate Moore. Laura Ashley Lily Moore. Kamari Cleveland Miles. Tatum Annalie Niederkasses. Graduating cum laude, Tyler James Niederkasses. Joshua Evan O'Kane. Damian Keith Olmstead. Graduating cum laude, Dusty Cole Osborne. Graduating cum laude, Jace Allen Osborne. Nathaniel Brenton Osborne. Graduating cum laude, Kate Marie Owens. Graduating cum laude, Bette Leanne Patterson. Zachary Thomas Payne. Adeline Mackenzie Pettigo. Phoenix Alexandra Pennell. Samuel Tate Perry. Stephen Eli Perry. Tristan Wade Perry. Alyssa Nicole Phillips. Graduating cum laude, Tristan Olivia Pig. Graduating summa cum laude, Allison Jane Pilkington. Josie Elizabeth Pilkington. Mallory Olivia Pilkington. Porter Ray Pavarsi. Graduating cum laude, Layla Michelle Pogue. Hunter Michael Price. Graduating cum laude and distinguished scholar, Jasmine Rain Prince. Lillian Scarlett Prince. Braulio Ramirez Arriaga. Nicholas Ryan Reed. Veronica Cheyenne Rico. Victoria Ann Rich. Graduating magna cum laude, Wyatt Lane Robertson. Graduating cum laude, Alyssa Marie Roberts. Ella Grace Roberts. Gavin Rain Roberts. Graduating cum laude, River Brooks Robertson. Brooklyn Imajane Rodriguez. Jalila Pearl Rosario. Graduating magna cum laude and distinguished scholar, Peyton Thomas Rose. Graduating cum laude, Callie Reese Rudy. Graduating cum laude, Tayden Evan Russell. Carter Willis Salerno. Graduating cum laude, Caroline Witt Sanders. Jackson Gray Sanders. Graduating summa cum laude and distinguished scholar, Taylor Aaron Schulke. Graduating cum laude, Kimberly Malie Scott. Mackenzie Ann Sigas. Graduating magna cum laude, Demetrius Moseus Silva. Graduating cum laude, Madeline Aaron Slater. Graduating cum laude, Abriana Isabel Smith. Graduating magna cum laude and distinguished scholar, Amanda Faith Smith. Caston Lane Smith. Eric Logan Smith. Nicholas Paul Smith. Graduating magna cum laude, Selena Shea Smith. Graduating cum laude, Sydney Page Smith. Tristan Gage Smith. Diana Elizabeth Spurgeon. Graduating magna cum laude, Tevi Maribella Statham. Graduating magna cum laude, Kinsley Faith Stevenson. Nathan Michael Stovall. Graduating magna cum laude, Kaylee Addison Savekovich. Noah Andrew Sweetman. Graduating summa cum laude, Maxton Neal Taylor. Graduating magna cum laude, Hannah Lee Tees. Haley Marie Thornton. Bryson James Throneberry. Graduating summa cum laude and distinguished scholar, Emma Jane Tidwell. Gavin James Tidwell. Graduating magna cum laude, Cabry Addison Tenon. Alvin Chauncey Townsend. Yadira Juliana Lamuse. Joseph Kane Votts. Matthew Chase Van Pelt. Graduating cum laude, Zoe Page Vaughn. Braxton Aiden Waldrop. Graduating cum laude, Morgan Lee Welch. Graduating cum laude, Sean Thomas Wilkes. Graduating cum laude, Annabelle Lee Williams. Graduating cum laude, Autumn Taylor Willem. Chance Brandon Yarbrough. Caden Bradley Yates. Graduating magna cum laude, Brady Chase Yeager. Sarah Elizabeth Zettler. Completing studies at Lawrence County High School and participating in commencement exercises, receiving a certificate of attendance, are members of the International Student Exchange Program. These students are Lawrence Essenmaker, Lucas Lope Bustus, Fernando Aguirre Fernandez de Mesa, Ichiro Matsua, Samuel Suchi, Sophia Tasca. Lawrence County High School senior class and SGA officers, SGA treasurer, graduating magna cum laude, Mally Kate Thompson. Class treasurer, graduating magna cum laude, Kaylee Grace Boswell. SGA secretary and graduating cum laude, Lily Grace Surratt. Class secretary, graduating magna cum laude, Jaylee Madison Grooms. SGA vice president, graduating cum laude, Kaylin Elise Dickey. Class vice president, graduating summa cum laude and distinguished scholar, Jonathan Dirks Boyd. SGA president, graduating cum laude, Cheney Kate Williams. Class president, graduating summa cum laude and distinguished scholar, Carter Hardison Gist. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you the class of 2026.
Class of 2026, please rise and remain standing in recognition of your entrance into the ranks of graduated alumni of Lawrence County High School. The tassel on your mortarboard should now be moved from the right to the left. Congratulations and good luck to each one of you. Enjoy your journey. May God bless you in all that you do. Miss Kaylee Boswell will now lead us in our alma mater.
On our city's eastern borders, reared against the sky, proudly stands our alma mater as the years go by. Forward ever be our watchword, conquer and prevail. Hail to thee, our alma mater. Lock out, high, all hail! I don't know where my couch is.
Good job. Faculty, staff, and guests, the 2026 commencement ceremony is now officially closed. Good night, and may God bless each and every one of you.
No speed to a great white shark on shark week. Time to go up.